What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for a Season 7 update video. Some breaking news was just released by Watchers on the Wall that is pretty exciting if you ask me. The titles for the first 3 episodes of Season 7 have officially been released, plus each of the episodes have a brief description as well. So let's take a look at each of the episode names and see if we can figure out what may or may not be taking place in them. Also, feel free to comment down below if you have some good ideas. Now let's get started. Season 7 Episode 1 is titled Dragonstone. And the description for the episode says, Jon Snow will organize the defenses of the North. Cersei's going to try to even the odds, and Daenerys comes home. Daenerys coming home is pretty simple. She's going to arrive on Dragonstone in the very first episode, which is very exciting because we will finally have Daenerys in Westeros surrounded by the main cast. I know I've been waiting for this day to come for a very long time now. It also says Jon's going to organize the defenses of the North. I'm hoping Jon makes arrangements to man the wall. There are a shitload of empty castles along the wall that need men. Not to mention Castle Black has a skeleton crew of less than about 50 men right now. They are nowhere near prepared for an attack on the wall if the Night King just decided to show up right now. Jon desperately needs to figure that out and get men and weapons to the wall as soon as possible. We know from previous reports Jon's going to hold a meeting where he tells everyone that they need to get dragon glass and that it's worth more than gold right now. Jon organizing the defenses for the North could also have something to do with figuring out what to do with the Karstark and Umber's land, and the Dreadfort. He could end up putting some wildlings in some of those lands in the North. And it also says Cersei will try and even the odds in Episode 1. I'm not exactly sure what that means yet. I still need a little bit more time to think about this stuff, but it could have to do with the Sept of Baelor. Grey Area actually said Cersei may try and lie her way out of being blamed for the Sept blowing up. And if that's the case and Cersei lies about who used the wildfire, we could see her plan to attack someone else that she blames. Or this might be when Jaime and Cersei decide they're going to attack High Garden. We know from plenty of reports and photos that Jaime's going to go down to High Garden and basically conquer it. So this could be them planning how they're going to strike. But comment down below and let me know what you think it means by evening the odds. Cersei may also be aware of Daenerys landing in Dragonstone with a huge army, so Cersei may have a plan to get more people on her side, and even the odds that way by making her army much larger. But it's hard to really say right now. This could mean so many different things, but it definitely has me intrigued as to what it means exactly. But let's move on to Episode 2. Episode 2 is titled Stormborn, and the description for this episode says Daenerys receives an unexpected visitor, Jon faces a revolt, and Tyrion plans the conquest of Westeros. This is a very interesting description. Who the hell could Daenerys be meeting that's an unexpected visitor? Because I'm assuming Jon is still going to be in the North at this point, since it says he faces a revolt. Unless it's happening behind his back while he's meeting Daenerys. And I'm also assuming Jorah Mormont will show up at Dragonstone soon, but I don't think he's going to be cured and on Dragonstone by Episode 2. That would be pretty damn fast. But the producers also said this season's going to move at a crazy speed, so it could be Jorah showing up on Dragonstone already. This could also be the scene from the trailer when we see Daenerys on the back of her dragon. If you look behind her, you can see Dragonstone's castle in the back, so I wonder if this is her meeting this unexpected visitor, so she intimidates them with her dragon. But who do you think it could be? It could also be Melisandre. We did see Melisandre on Dragonstone in the trailer. She could arrive in Episode 2, but it also says Jon's going to face a revolt in Episode 2. Now this is interesting. This may have something to do with the Karstark and Umber children. If you've been staying up to date this offseason, then you know at some point early this season, Jon will have to make a decision what to do with the Karstark and Umbers, since they turned their back on the Starks and fought for Ramsay. Apparently Jon doesn't want to punish them, but Sansa and Lyanna Mormont want to hold them accountable for their parents' mistakes. I can definitely see this causing some tension between all the other Northerners. They've also been hyping up a power struggle between Jon and Sansa. Sansa may feel like things need to be done her way, while Jon wants to do everything his way. There have also been a few photos released and a few short clips in the trailer of a meeting being held in the main hall at Winterfell, so this may have something to do with that. But last but not least, it says Tyrion will plan the conquest of Westeros. In the trailer, there was a scene of someone knocking over the lion at Casterly Rock on the big table map that is in Stannis' old war room. This is most likely Tyrion explaining to Daenerys how they can cut off Casterly Rock. Daenerys is going to hold a big meeting in this room as well, with several other characters where they will begin to plan the invasion of Westeros. This should be pretty damn exciting because they're ready to get to work right away. Episode 3 is titled The Queen's Justice, and that's a dope-ass title. The description says, Daenerys holds court, which is exactly what I was just talking about. According to one of the reports that was released, Daenerys will hold a meeting in this war room, and apparently there's going to be several other main players here with her and Tyrion, planning their next moves. It also says in this episode that Cersei's going to return a gift, and Jaime's going to learn from his mistakes. I can only make assumptions as to what the hell this could mean. Since there are only 7 episodes this season, they're going to need to move pretty fast. And since we know Jaime will be in a few different battles this season, he must be leaving King's Landing by now. Not only will he conquer Highgarden, but he's also going to get ambushed by the Dothraki on his way home. So he should be leaving King's Landing by episode 3, if he hasn't left already. This may be the gift they are referring to when it says Cersei returns a gift. Jaime might be at Highgarden by this time, meeting face to face with Lady Olenna. What if Cersei sends Marjorie and Loras' bodies home with Jaime to deliver to Lady Olenna? That would be pretty damn fucked up. But it also says Jaime learned from his mistakes. I wonder if Cersei tried to manipulate him in some way, but he tells himself not to fall for it this time. I'm not really sure about this. I'm going to need your feedback on this one, so let me know down below what you think about the titles for the first 3 episodes, and also let me know what you think some of these descriptions may mean. I'm sure some of you have a good angle on some of this stuff too. Thanks for stopping by and watching the video. I hope you enjoyed this quick update about the first 3 episodes. The season premiere is so close, the anticipation is through the roof right now. I cannot wait to start watching some new episodes. I hope you all come along for the ride because I'll be making all kinds of different videos each week during the season. And I also want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you all so much for the help that you have contributed to the channel. It really means a lot to me. I love you all, and I'll see you down below. Bye.